All right, welcome to our next edition of South Florida Magic. Today's featured match is Goblins versus Elves.
Very, very classic tribal matchup here. And we'll see what we can pull out. We have KJ piloting Goblins, and we have Mark as our pilot for Elves. And KJ's taken 6, it looks like.
I would certainly mulligan to a God Hand against Elves, seeing as they have a clear advantage, I think. Unless he gets in there really fast, Elves will overwhelm him very quickly.
Yeah, typically Elves is definitely the favored matchup against Goblins, but we know that KJ's Goblin deck does run a lot of Pyrokinesis.
That's true. He can board wipe essentially pretty often with that, and only giving up a 1-drop Goblin to do so.
We'll see what he mulligans down to here. Mark looks like he's ready to go, and he's just
Confidently kept his hand
Yeah.
without putting much thought into it. I mean, really, what is a bad hand for Elves? I mean, he only needs 1 forest to get
one
going.
land and a bunch of dudes. That's it.
And they all produce mana, and they all untap and produce more mana. It's really insanely good. I think Elves has been bumped up to a tier 1 proven deck recently. Is that
Absolutely, yeah. On the Magic the Gathering Salvation forums now, it's been nominated as one of the what they call proven decks, the tier 1s, and it's with merit. It's a very, very popular deck right now in the current Legacy meta, and it's winning a lot, at least in our meta down here in South Florida.
And is it even an expensive deck to build?
No, I mean, if you run Cradles, that'll add $200 for a playset typically, but without that, the deck runs $150, I think, $200 tops.
Awesome. All right, so looks like KJ's going to mulligan a second time. I just barely glanced at his hand. Looked like he had a Rishadan port and maybe a Wasteland. Not a lot of sources of red mana, so he can't really get the ball going.
Yeah, he can't afford to lose a few turns, I don't think, and he's probably well aware of that.
Not only that, I wouldn't even keep a hand with an Ether Vial in this case because he's not going to have to worry about counters, and it would really just slow him down, essentially.
Very good point, yep.
I mean, basically the two of them are racing each other for damage. We all know that if Mark lives through at least 3 turns, he'll start going off with Glimpse of Nature, and he's either going to drop 30 dudes or put out Emrakul, which will just, like, decimate Goblins.
Absolutely. He's running Regal Force, which will, I believe that's draw a card for every creature you control when it comes into play.
He is running that, that's correct.
And that'll...
It's also a 5/5 on top of that, which ain't bad.
Not in Legacy, that's quite big.
You know what I mean? Like...
And KJ has a Wasteland, a Pile Driver...
I think I saw him first turn
Pyrokinesis.
Wasteland. I don't know if that's a smart move, seeing as Mark Charles runs all basics.
And Mark takes the 1, and he's going to fetch.
Force on the bottom.
Maybe KJ doesn't have a mountain. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like a very good move at all.
And Mark passes the turn.
Mark's dropping a Land War Elves.
Did he pass the turn? KJ just drew a card.
Well, he probably told him he's going to drop a Land of War,
true,
and then
true.
you know what I mean, just speed the game up, I guess. Nothing from our Goblins player passing the turn. Another fetch.
Down to 18.
Grabbing a forest, of course.
I think he only runs 6 basic lands and 8 fetches in the deck.
Yep,
I believe.
yeah, yep.
He's not running Cradles right now. So it's very, very small mana base, very fixable.
And he doesn't even really need the Cradles that much. I mean, it would be nice for sure, but I mean, the deck still like jumps off even without it.
Absolutely.
Little cut from our Goblins player here. All right. Got a little impatient finger tapping here.
What's he dropping? I see a Heritage Druid in his hand. Maybe that's what he's going to play here.
Yeah.
Glimpse. Is he going to
Glimpse
try
of
and
Nature.
Is he going to try and combo off here on turn 2? Maybe just getting a little card advantage. That's Birchlore Ranger. It's tap 2 untapped elves, add 1 green.
Oh, you know what he's probably doing? I think this early in the match he's dropping all of his guys just to get a board advantage on the Goblins player.
Very true, and trying to get a few extra cards in his hand.
Because, I mean, he doesn't even really need to combo off as long as he has guys out. He drops 1 Lord, he's going to...
What's KJ doing here? Oh, there's the Pyrokinesis.
Yep.
That's a board wipe. It's pretty good.
But, I mean, was it worth keeping a hand with no red mana to do it?
I would say no, but when you already mulligan to 5, maybe at that point you just...
That's true.
Sort of pray you get a mountain off the top deck.
Looks like Mark Charles drew an Elvish Visionary.
And we see that Kasali, or was it the Quirion Ranger on the top?
Let's see here. That's 1 green right there.
There it is.
Ranger. 2. Bow!
Heritage Druid.
Yep. Returning
Returning the forest.
3. Another one.
Another Heritage Druid.
Oh
okay.
my god.
And might not be able to go too far this turn, but
Remember that board wipe?
next turn
Nah,
will be
son.
ready. Yeah.
He said, nah, son. Goblin player says, can you do this? Are you serious? Yeah, return to forest and then boom. What's up?
Just explaining how he's going off here, that's all.
Yeah.
And he's got 3 green floating. What's he dropping here?
Looks like it's that visionary.
Nope. Just kidding.
JK.
Fauna Shaman.
Fauna Shaman. Oh, baby.
And he passes.
Our Goblins player is in trouble. Another
He does
bargain!
it again!
Wrath of God, bro. Bam. Bam. Bam.
That Fauna Shaman will live. It has 2 power.
But still, 1 damage
So,
on it.
That's
Not that
clearing the board again. That's definitely going to slow Mark down.
Not that it matters. He has the Fauna Shaman now. He can just dig for all his good guys.
KJ draws and just
Passes
says
the
go.
turn. Yeah, probably kept a hand with the 2 pyrokinesises just for the board wipes. If he doesn't start coming back soon, though, I mean, it doesn't matter. That's why Elves is so good. It's so resilient. Even after 2 board wipes, it's like, well, I'm just going to keep dumping out more guys. Like, not a big deal.
Visionary replaces itself. He can glimpse again. Just keep drawing cards and getting card advantage.
God, what a great deck.
He tries to wasteland
Wasteland
Fauna Shaman to no avail. It's not how that card works.
Oh, baby. See our Elves player flicking his 2 cards he has left.
Contemplating on how to...
2. Visionary.
There you go.
Draw a card.
Replaces itself, and
Activate Fauna Shaman.
he gets in there for 2. He's attacking.
Okay.
Right? Yep, in there for 2. Okay.
Getting in there.
Oh, KJ missed the land drop again. Passes it over.
Dang. We got to fetch. Now he's at 3 mana. Start dumping more guys out, I'm sure. Little shuffle here. Yeah, I mean, this is really sad to see that in a Goblins matchup, no Goblins have hit the board.
Yeah.
in like 5 turns, no Goblins.
That's
pretty bad.
sealing his fate over there. If he doesn't draw Mountain soon, it's probably over.
I thought this was an aggro deck.
And there's the glimpse.
Oh, baby.
Here comes card advantage.
So I heard you like drawing cards. Ranger, draw a card.
Nettle Sentinel.
Metal Sentinel, drawing a card. Oh, man. Tap into Fiendhorn Rangers from Ice Age, untapping Nettle Sentinel.
And he's... What's he flicking around there? I can't really see.
Not that it even matters. He has like 5 dudes on the board. KJ has nothing with 1 wasteland only. This is... Oh, he's going to get trashed. Really
Maybe
soon.
if he gets another Mountain and Pyrokinesis, he can finally come back.
Oh, man. Getting in there with Visionary and Fauna Shaman.
And that's 3 swinging over. So KJ's down to 15.
Yep. Scoop.
And he just scoops it up. He knows
2
he's
scoops
done.
of failure from our Goblin player.
2 scoops. That Raisin Bran.
Oh, man.
Swells is up 1-0. And let's see if our Goblin player can pull anything out for game 2.
I should hope so. I mean, shit, dude. He's got a... Oh, man. He has to keep a hand with 1 land. That's what's so bad. He only needs 1 mountain, and he didn't even get it. That must be so frustrating.
That's magic. It happens. It's the infamous mana screw.
Oh, I know. I play combo. I know how that is. And plus, in Goblins, too, there's not a lot of ways to mana fix either. I mean, it's really not worth it for him to play fetches, I don't think.
It does.
I mean, I can see that for deck thinning, maybe, but...
Yeah, it's a small advantage, but...
Not entirely significant. So we have a turn 1 Goblin Lackey. Elves player cracks a fetch. Probably going to grab a forest. Just saying.
Yep. No islands over here.
Throws it out.
And does he have any drops for the turn? Probably going to drop a Fiendhorn Elf.
I'm going to say
Druid,
I'm going to say Llanowar Elves.
You're going to bet on Llanowar? All right,
Yep.
Let's see what we got here.
Suspenseful moment here.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Truffle shuffle. I wonder what our Goblins... eager to attack. I wonder what our Goblins player would even tutor for if he were to get in there with Lackey in this matchup.
Well, he doesn't tutor with Lackey. He just drops from his hand.
Oh, it's directly from... Okay, all right. I'm thinking of Matron. Okay.
Matron's the one when it comes into play.
Right.
Search up. And probably the usual target is either a Ringleader or War Chief, depending on what's in the hand.
I would say, yep, Llanowar. There it is.
There it is. You won. You won the bet, sir.
I won all the bets. Yeah, I mean, I think War Chief would be probably the best just to get Lords out.
Yep, I agree.
Because he'll just get trampled if he's, by the other elves. And we have an Ether Vial.
Yep. So KJ attacked with that Goblin Lackey and
traded.
Mark Charles, very smart to trade there, I believe.
And plus, it's kind of good for KJ, too, because it would slow down his mana Excel. But we have a Nettle Sentinel and a Ranger. Oh,
well,
man.
there goes that.
Yeah, so much for that.
And KJ has the turn 2 Ether Vial, which might be a little too slow. We'll see how it picks up.
Well, I mean, he's not going to get countered. I mean, So we have another mountain. 2 mountains, 1 wasteland.
So he's on lands this game. He should be able to form a little bit of a comeback here.
Tapping 3.
And that's the War Chief. All Goblins cost 1 less to play. And Goblins have haste.
Pretty good. I mean, he'll be able to dump his hand at almost the rate of our Elves player.
And he
taps for 2.
What's he doing there? Is he attacking?
No, he's got to be casting. I wouldn't think.
Well, Carrion Ranger. Sorry, she doesn't do that.
Isn't she the tap 2 for 1 mana of any
No,
color?
that's the Birchlore Ranger. She is
okay.
I can't remember her name right now.
Oh, we're back.
She lets you return to forest.
Oh, she's
your
the
hand
bounce one.
untap
Okay,
the creature.
right,
Yeah.
okay.
I believe it's Carrion Ranger or Carrion... It's not Carrion Elf. He's just going to attack for 2.
He said block with that Ringleader. I want you to.
And what are we playing here? We see a Findhorn Elf in the hand, and I think I see a Glimpse in there.
Yeah. So maybe he'll try to draw some cards off that Glimpse, maybe. Oh no, Elvis Archdruid. Ruh-roh. I have Lords too, he says. Lords that produce mana.
Now with Carrion Ranger there, couldn't he have untapped Nettle Sentinel? Or just...
Yeah, he could have, yeah, because it untaps every time he casts a green. He probably just forgot. We have a Goblin Matron.
And he's going to tutor. Let's see what he gets. Probably, he already has the War Chief out, so I'm going to assume a Ringleader here.
Yeah, that would be...
To fill up his hands so he can just start dumping out guys.
I mean, that would make sense to do that, yeah. Cool picture of that Goblin Matron, Let me tell you, the artwork on that. We got a Goblin baby sucking on a titty. A shriveled Goblin tit.
Ah, wonderful imagery.
Good stuff. Nursing your goblins to health.
And he's thinking about what to get here.
Digging around in his library.
Just checking his hand again.
Distracted by the Goblin tit. What do I get?
And is that a Sting Scourger? Is he going to try and bounce to slow him down?
Maybe he would try to bounce the Lord so he doesn't get that huge mana X. No.
That is a Goblin Sharpshooter.
Oh, dang.
Gives the ability to ping, and whenever a creature dies, I believe whenever one of your opponent's creature dies,
but
he taps.
Pings for 1, correct?
Yeah, but that might be enough if he's able
but
to
he
bounce
has
that
an
Archdruid.
Elvish Archdruid out. It's not going to do anything. I mean, maybe if he tricks him into blocking one of his guys and then tries to ping something off of it, but I doubt that would happen.
Yeah, it might be a little late for that. Sharpshooter, you're right.
Maybe if he's holding a Sting Scourge, he could bounce the Lord and do it, but that doesn't look likely.
That Nettle Sentinel stays tapped. He forgot to untap that Nettle Sentinel last turn when he cast the Elvish Archdruid.
Derp!
It happens.
Yeah, we all derp. It's okay.
There's the Glimpse.
Oh, baby!
He has access to 5 mana right now total.
Nettle Sentinel, he did
So
not
he
untap
goes.
after the Glimpse as well. Oh, yeah, now I can do it.
There he goes. All right.
Drawing a card.
Is that another Glimpse? No. Or is that a Llanowar?
Llanowar Elf.
That is a Llanowar.
Yeah.
All right, he adds
I'm going to get some mana.
4 in the pool.
And he can still tap for more. Untapping.
With the Carrion Ranger.
Yep.
Very good.
This is a lot of mana here. And I'm going to tap 1. Oh, what do I do? Looks at his hand. He's going to drop that Llanowar Elf for more guys. Drawing a card. Elvish Visionary, drawing 2 cards. This is stupid good right now.
2 for 1 is pretty good.
Holding a Fauna Shaman in his hand, it looks like. Mark Charles looking at his hand thinking, well, should I just put all my guys out? I mean, he essentially can, you know. Looks like he's holding another fetch as well.
I think it'd be very wise just to go all in at this point.
It looks
Pyrokinesis won't save KJ.
No.
Or won't.
Looks like he's activating Archdruid again for a ton of mana.
That's 6 from the Archdruid.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
It's going to get pretty ugly here.
Yep.
Very fast.
Another Archdruid. Oh man.
It doesn't have haste, and I don't believe...
It doesn't matter, dude. He has 2 Lords, and he's going to put out like 12 Fiendhorn Elf, drawing another card. Like, the next turn he's going to swing for huge.
It'll be lethal pretty quick here.
Yep. Oh, no way! Oh my god.
Jeez.
Swing for huge.
Well, that makes that Nettle Sentinel a 5/5, and that Carrion Ranger a 4/4.
That, oh my god.
And he's going to attack with them both for a total of 9.
He's going to get in there.
And
Katie says, I think I have to block.
that'd be a wise move. He doesn't. He took it all.
He took all of it. Dang.
He's hoping to maybe draw like a champ here and maybe get in for 20 somehow. I'm not entirely sure, but
No, wait, dude. Maybe he's using Blasphemous Act, you know?
uh-huh.
That'd be really good.
That would definitely be some hot tech there.
That would be the hot tech. Blasphemous Act, new legacy meta. Oh, man.
That actually would be pretty good right now.
Right?
That'd be a really good card.
I've had an epiphany, which changing the game every day. You're looking at his hand, it's lackluster. I mean, he's got a Chieftain, it looks like. Another Wasteland. Oh, man. Ether Vial.
Brings in the Goblin Matron. He's tutoring out.
That's not the Boob Sucker one either.
That's
the Portal one.
The ugly Portal one.
Yep, that sucks. But rarer, I guess.
You know, I'm thinking about buying all the Blasphemous Acts I can off of
Oh, I have a playset. That's
Star
just,
City or
that's just
TCG
sitting
player
there,
here.
dude. Yeah.
You guys should watch for those prices to go up pretty soon here.
Oh, yeah.
What's he tutoring? Gem Palm Incinerator. That's when you cycle it. It deals X damage to target creature, where X is equal to the number of goblins you control.
But, I mean...
It's a little late for that.
He's going to zap maybe 1 Lord and still get a hit for like 30 next
Yeah.
turn. Like, there's no way. This is really funny that Elves makes Goblins play defensively.
Well, Elves does have that advantage. It's just
Does that
it's
happen?
quicker.
Yep.
Both decks are just quick aggro decks, and Elves is quicker, so Elves is
The
therefore
funniest
better.
part, too, is even if our Goblins player were to get board advantage, he'd be like, oh, by the way, Emrakul, you guys. Like, he's like, that's still an option as well. We have another Lackey.
They all have haste, so maybe he can... He's going to incinerate one of the lords.
The untapped one, right?
Yep. Draws a card off the cycle for the incinerator. And he scoops up. Nothing he can do.
2 scoops.
So Elves gets it 2-0 against Goblins.
And what a beatdown it was.
That's Elves, man. That's what it does.
Dude, so baller.
And we had Mark Charles holding a Summoner's Pact in hand, so very well could have been... Yeah, next turn would have definitely been lethal.
Yep.
Alright, well that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave, here with Ryan Burke, and we'll see you next time.